suddenly my skin was getting these dry, red, itchy patches. And I realized that my skin barrier was damaged. So let me share with you how I healed it. There are several things that can cause a damaged skin barrier. And I was doing a combination of things. One of those things was not preparing for the drier, colder months. Another thing I did was experimented with some ingredients that did not agree with my skin, as well as I didn't back off of my actives. So what kind of started it all off, like I say, the timing. It was in the fall when it's starting to get cold and we're starting to turn on the heater and that sort of thing. But one thing that I had been hearing about was how the combination of resveratrol and vitamin C in combination was really really good for your skin. So I've already been on vitamin C, so I know my skin could tolerate that. All I had to do was add resveratrol, and right away I did start getting these patches that I was telling you about. So I kind of tested it, played around with it a little bit, and since that was the last thing that I added to my skincare routine, and that's when those patches started showing up, I figured that was what was going on. I quit that, and the patches did seem to go away initially, but then they started returning, and I think at this point I had already kind of damaged my skin barrier, and I wasn't giving it the time to heal because I was still using my actives. And previous to this, I had really acclimated to all of my different ingredients that I have in my skincare routine. So the tretinoin, the glycolic acid, the vitamin C. So I was really feeling really, really good about my skin. And then when this started happening, I was hesitant to wanting to back off of those actives. And that's really what I needed to do, and I'm not the most patient person. So as soon as those patches would clear up, I'd go right back to doing, to my routine. And I wasn't giving my skin the time that it needed to heal. And I bounced back and forth like this for months. And just because your skin looks like it's back to normal doesn't mean it really is. And so it was very easy for me to re-trigger my very, very reactive skin at this point. With a damaged skin barrier, you really, really need to simplify your routine and reset your skin. I simplified my routine by in the evening, I would continue to do a double cleanse. And so that involved a cleansing oil as well as a very, very gentle, like a lotion type cleanser to remove all of the makeup and grime of the day so that my skin was properly cleansed. So in the morning, I would just use my cleansing oil and give myself a good facial massage. And that was doing two things. Not only was it really helping with my lymphatic drainage, but also it's a real gentle way of exfoliating your skin because I do now have a little bit more dry, flaky skin. So just by giving yourself a nice massage with your oil, that really does help get rid of all of that. Because I know you're tempted to then go in with some sort of scrub, and that is really not at all what you need to be doing while your skin is healing from a damaged skin barrier. So please let me know if you would be interested in me doing a lymphatic drainage tutorial. And also, if you could please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, letting you know when I upload a new video. Thank you. And the next step, I would actually add a little bit more moisture back by using this green tea toner, or I would use this ceramide serum. And both of these, they're optional. You don't have to use them, but both of them were very, very soothing, and my skin did not react to them at all. Or you could just skip that step and go straight for a very emollient, rich moisturizer. And so the one that I use is this moisturizing cream by CeraVe that also includes ceramides, which is very, very important in building that barrier. Another product that I use, this is the Derma E Eczema Relief Cream. And this helps if your skin is kind of, sometimes even adding moisturizers can sting your skin. So if you're that bad, which I was, you really want something that is just going to calm your skin down a little bit. So after adding my moisturizer, then I would do a bit of slugging. And what that is just adding Vaseline. I would put them on my patches. And what that's really doing is locking in that moisture. I also have a humidifier by my bed, as well as one on my desk at work. And what that's doing is adding moisture into the air. One thing, while we sleep, that's when we really do experience more transepidermal water loss. So please check out my video, the top 7 anti-aging skincare essentials, where I discuss the ingredients that I feel are important to have in your skincare routine, as well as going more into depth on transepidermal water loss. And then the final step in the morning would be my sun protection. So I will list all of the products that I have used in the description box below. I ended up having another setback, and this was, thankfully, it was in the more warm months. But I had tried a snail mucin product because I was hearing how great they are and how they're really, really good to add moisture. Unfortunately, I was just allergic to the products. And so because I had already kind of been through this before and learned that once your skin doesn't agree with whatever product, you need to, take action and back away from basically everything for a while. And by doing that, it cleared up a lot faster, and I was able to kind of return to a good set point better than I did prior. And I do have to say, one of the hardest things is to really keep your skincare simple, because we all hear about all these different products and we want to try them out. But unfortunately, if it doesn't agree with your skin, it's not going to work for you. And the sooner you realize that, the better off you're going to be. I think because I had gotten to such a good point, I had acclimated to quite a few things. I kind of forgot how sensitive my skin really is. And if you're like me and you have sensitive skin, you really have to be careful when introducing new products into your skincare routine. And don't think just because you're having to back away from your actives that you're going to lose all of those gains that you had made. As soon as your skin barrier is healed back up, you can then start reintroducing your actives as your skin tolerates it. And before you know it, you're right back to where you were before. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you're maybe experiencing something like this now, or if you ever find yourself in this situation. Also, if you know somebody who's going through this, please share this video with them. And I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.